Like that only. They'll talk all the time, and all the time they'll keep laughing only. दीवार टूट जाएगा. See, last time it happened, na? Which chapter were we doing that day? Hora Ishwaran. Ah, here he was sitting, and that wall broke. She's seen behind. I said wall broke. Okay, so stanza 7. Para 7. What to read? Shall you read now, Purna? She's changed her place.
After school, we went home and told our respective parents about anything. Lakshmana.
Hey, 1 minute. Sanmitra. Sanmitra, para 7.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, start again.
After school, we went home and told our respective parents about the incident. Lakshmana and Shastri summoned the teacher and in our presence told the teacher that we should not spread the concern of social inequality and cultural intolerance in the mind of Asian children. He bluntly asked the teacher to either apologize or quit the school and the island. Not only did the teachers regret his behavior, but the strong sense of conviction Lakshmana Shastri conveyed ultimately reformed this young teacher.
So what happened? What did Lakshmana Shastri do? Who was Lakshmana Shastri? Yes. So what did he do? Social inequality and communal, underline those words. Social inequality and communal inequality. Apologizes. Yes. Yes. And what did he do? He apologized and he regretted whatever he had done. So he conveyed ultimately he ultimately reformed this young teacher. Reformed means changed this young teacher. Stanza para 8. Sanmitra, can you hear?
No, ma'am.
No. Be loud or then come in the front and read. Here.
Though an Orthodox Brahmin, very conservative wife, he did his best to create the social barriers. He used to spend hours with kids. I want you to develop on parts of highly educated
Big cities. So what is this? What is this stanza paragraph talking about? This person called Shiva Subramania Iyer. Who was he? Science teacher. And was he Orthodox? Yes, he was from an Orthodox Brahmin family, but he was a rebel. He didn't believe in social customs and classes. He felt everyone was the same. But who was conservative? Conservative means? Conservative means what? Yes, having an orthodox thinking is conservative. So the wife was a conservative person. And he tried his best to break social barriers so that people from varying backgrounds, varying means different types of backgrounds, could mingle easily. Mingle means they could interact. It should not happen, no, because you're from a different class, you're not allowed to interact with the others. So he tried that people mingle with each other. Then the line, see, Kalam, I want you to develop so that you are on par with the highly educated people. On par means on the same standing as, at the same level, on par with. Hmm? What? क्या बोल रहा है जोर से बोल.
I was just reading that.
हाँ, on par. What does it mean? Yeah, be at the same level. You should in no way be less than the others. You should be on par with others in the big cities. देख देख देख. अभी इधर मैं बात कर रही हूँ तो कुछ हंसी मजाक कुछ चल रही. इसके लिए तो बोल रही हूँ, तुम लोग सब नहीं तो मैं एक अगर नहीं सुनेगी तो मैं चारों को सेपरेट करूंगी. Then all four I will make you also separately. Then everyone all four will have to sit separate. हाँ, तो तुम लोग अभी भी अगर ऐसे करोगे ना लास्ट आंसर हम गिनेंगे. चलो रीड stand para 6 para 9. Further,
Not would he get angry with his wife, but instead his own hands sat down beside him. His wife watched us from behind the kitchen door and wondered whether she had observed how impressive he had made rice, grandfather, on the door after meal. What was making this me join.
confronted.
Took me inside the kitchen and served me food.
So what happened now? One day he invited me. Who he? Who invited? Siva Subramania Iyer. Who was he? Who was Siva Subramania? Dynasty. He invited me to his home for a meal. His wife was horrified. His wife was, how was his wife? Orthodox. She was very, what is the other word that we, conservative. So his wife was very conservative. So his wife was horrified at the idea of a Muslim boy being invited to dine in her ritually pure kitchen. So it's like if you call a Muslim, then my kitchen is going to become impure, like that. She refused to serve me in her kitchen. Siva Subramania Iyer was not perturbed. Perturbed means he was not affected. He was not affected, nor did he get angry with his wife. But instead, he served me with his own hands. He still did what he had to do. Okay, he didn't react. You can say he didn't react. What did he do? He served me with his own hands and sat down beside me to eat his meal. His wife watched us from behind the kitchen door. I wondered whether she had observed any difference in the way, see this line. I wonder whether she had observed any difference in the way I ate rice, drank water, or cleaned the floor after the meal. So what does this mean? That I am the same human being, no? I will also eat food in the same way. I'll drink water in the same way. I'll clean the floor after the meal in the same way. So did she find any difference in that? No, then why should there be difference in me being a Muslim? When I was leaving his house, Siva Subramania Iyer invited me to join him for dinner again the next weekend. So what did he say? Come back again the next weekend. Observing my hesitation, he told me not to get upset, saying Once you decide to change the system, such problems have to be confronted. Hesitation means hichkichana, to not to be sure of something, to consider. So why was Abdul Kalam hesitating? Sanmitra, why was he hesitating?
Because his wife, because of his friend's wife, he thought
Correct.
that she didn't like him.
Right, because he didn't feel welcome, no, if you have something like that happening. So he was hesitating. But what did Siva Subramania Iyer say? Once you decide to change the system, such problems have to be confronted. Confronted means you have to face problems like this. When I visited his house the next week, Siva Subramania Iyer's wife took me inside her kitchen and served me food with her own hands. So then there was a transition, then there was a change. Okay, next, stanza 10.
When the Second World War was over and India's freedom was
Imminent.
immense,
Imminent means what? About to happen.
Indians will build their own India, declared governments. The whole country was filled with an
Unprecedented optimism. Unprecedented means never experienced before, because India was going to get freedom. So this was unprecedented optimism. Write down over there. Never experienced before. Optimism, you all know, positivity.
I asked my father for permission to take
To
to
leave
leave Rameshwaram and study at the district headquarters in
Rameshwaram. Ramanathapuram. So what does this para talk about? Second World War over, India was going to get its freedom. It was about to happen. Indians were having a lot of positivity in their mind. What is the words? What are the words used? Before that, unprecedented optimism, like never before. I asked my father for permission to leave Rameshwaram and study at the district headquarters in Ramanatha. So their education would be better. So that's why he wanted to go there. Last para. So he told me as if thinking, who he? His father, because he asked his father to go to which place? Ramanathapuram. So he told me as if thinking aloud, Abul, I know you have to go away to grow. Does the seagull not fly across the sun alone and without a nest? So you also have to, you're also like that seagull who has to fly alone and grow in life. Without a nest here would mean what? He wants to go away from his house, from his family. He quoted Khalil Gibran to my hesitant mother. Your children are not your children. Okay. What does he say? Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. Life's longing here means a longing. A longing means a call for something. Like you want to become a doctor and you want to serve the poor. So that's a longing for you. Like a deep desire. Yeah, like a purpose, but more than a purpose, like a strong desire. So they are the sons and daughters of life's longing itself, for itself. They come through you, but not from you. Where are they? They're coming through you because they're your children, but they don't belong to you. They originally belong to they belong to God, and they have their own objectives, their own motives in life, their own desires. So you should not stop them. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts. Means you cannot direct them. If they say that there is something that, like, if you say, I want to become, I have a student like that, he was a very good student. Hmm? At Ryan, like one of the toppers, very beautiful handwriting, a boy. Hmm? So normally, if you're one of the toppers, what will one expect? कि ये तो कुछ मेडिकल करेगा. Normally it's like that only ना, मैं डॉक्टर बनूंगा, engineer भी कम, but डॉक्टर बनूंगा. So but this boy, after he finished with his school, he was interested in catering. Catering क्या है? Cooking and all that, being a chef. So his family, his own parents supported him, but where his relatives are concerned, they were not very, ये क्या कुक बनने का है. We look at it like that, no? इसको क्या कुक बनने का, ये क्या इतना अच्छा है, इसको तो डॉक्टर बनना चाहिए. But the parents supported. He became a chef. He got admission into this one catering college at Hyderabad. That is like the best in the whole of India, I think, if not the whole. So he got admission there, and then he got a job at Taj. So whatever he was, and now he does catering by himself also. He makes these desserts and cakes and all those things. Beautiful, very nice, yummy ones. So he's grown in life, no? So this is what we mean by when we say, you may give them your love, but not your thoughts. So the parents allowed him to do whatever he wanted, no? So that's why he's grown in life. So you should not give your children your thoughts. You give them your love, but then let them do whatever they want. What they have their own thoughts. Like this boy had his own thoughts, so that this is what I want to do, and he became successful at it. Now write down some questions I'm giving you, which you write for you. Yes. Orthodox is conservative, same as conservative. Huh? No, yeah, the same, almost the same. Orthodox is those who are closed, but not open to ideas. Questions, Viplo? Homework. Yeah. क्या बोलेंगे? पढ़ाई करो. This is for homework, okay, Sanmitra? There's no sound coming. गाना प्ले करेंगे तेरा तो आप गैस में कुक करा ये चालू होता है ये इधर चल गया मिलता है दो लोग एक आए आके फ्री टाइम नहीं they have to give you some meeting notes. Not so good. ये homework है हाँ तो लास्ट टाइम नहीं किया था वो लास्ट टाइम नहीं किया था ना तो भी खेलने को दिया था ये है इसका है okay we'll see later let me give you all this ये complete करो this is class work complete this if you will finish and there is some time then we do yes error correction homework what was it what rearranging and don't be postponed you have done all ऐसा थोड़ी करते क्लास फोन करना no just copy as it is I'll tell you just copy as it is You left the line there. इन्होंने line नहीं छोड़ा है, जिधर line नहीं छोड़ा है. You have understood what you are supposed to do now, no? So that's why make these stars. So this indicates that in this particular line there is a mistake. It may be continuing. Last burst after recession inner west. Okay, was over. So in every line there is one mistake you have to identify. In case you have not left a line, then what you could do is underline that word and write the correct word on top. So don't see why you're seeing this. Do it on. And then you can write about that. No, that's one only.
Follow is a paragraph.
Yeah, the first one is one para, the second one is. They're connecting ideas.
I have written
What?
I have KHR23 stars. I have given.
Like that's what I told you, I'm just write exactly how I'm doing. It's okay. If you've given 1, 2, 3, also one mistake lies in each sentence. So do it accordingly. I love seeing each other's work. But now everyone wants to. pink color. Or bolas, you know, make. Done? Tanmitra done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Girls, हो गया? Play the same thing, think of something else. Tell me some game where you can use your chapters. You can please. Anything, I leave that to you all, where you can use your chapter, something that we have done before. That you all think, it can be anything, I leave that to you all. But उसमें कैसे, it will be like, okay, खेलने में revision भी हो रहा है that time. So think of something. Something written also it could be.
I have an idea, you will give us a topic and everyone will think of a question and one will choose the person that he or she wants to ask the question. And the person will answer the question.
Okay. You heard what she said? Some chapter, let's say again. So listen to what she said.
That's what I was.
So you all think, if you all cannot think of something better, then we'll do what she's suggesting. ये करने में क्या आंसर के बाद take 2 minutes to think, and if you're able to think of something better, fine. नहीं तो फिर we'll do what she's saying. So give turn by turn. First, Sanmitra, tell the first answer. Gold prices.
Have now touched on all the time. Have.
So the mistake is here. Second one you done. Huh? No. Second one you tell. Haven't done. Correct. This should be some same. Okay, your original turn now. That next one. What should it be? Growth. That may grow. No, that may grow. Have grown won't be right. Next. Your turn. वो तो इसका original turn था. Now this is your original turn. No. In the west. Now your original turn. But wait. No. Anyone? No. Sanmitra?
Was, will be, is.
Yes. Was will be is. Now who's done? her turn. Huh? Okay, your turn now. Tell. Next one, man has. What it should be? Learned. Next sentence. Of. It should be a singular. Of. Next one. Sanmitra.
Use will be using. Uses
Yes.
will be using.
Yes, use the will be using. Your turn. It's there. Instead of it's. No, not it. There. Apollo, relating to the textbook, okay, relating to a particular chapter. Which chapter first of all? Behind say let's say. Take behind only, yeah? My childhood. नहीं कहना मेरा. Okay. Date. Now you all decide one. Little girl is there now. समझ लेना कुछ जो है. Already cut. What page number is that? The little girl, page 32. So tell, how are you all doing it? Very good. Sanmitra,
Yes, ma'am.
they want to play some kind of a quiz like we do otherwise. So I told them think of something where you're doing it from a chapter. So it would be a revision also, and you would get to play. I mean, it would be interesting. So do you have any ideas to give? Wait, I'll take the words there also so you can see what. Yeah. Huh?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
You can see them, no?
Yes.
बोल वही वाला. Okay. So, but then how will we make sure that each one gets a turn? Like what she said. So then what we can do is one asks the next asks the next asks the next. Then it can't be depends on no, like if nobody asks her, then it has to be equal, no?
When the person which has been already asked, the second person will not have asked.
That same person, but then how many times will he not be asked? Again, we'll have to count. Yeah. I mean, इसमें book chapter का क्या नाम है? पता नहीं. Sanmitra can't be a part of that. And वो क्या हुआ एक लाइन से क्या सीखने को मिला उससे? So I think but then वो थोड़ा random हो जाएगा. So I feel it's better one ask the other. Huh? No, I think it's better like this. So it will be ensured that each one gets a turn. Like if it's Sanmitra, we'll follow a particular order. Okay. Sanmitra will ask Tavish. Tavish will ask Purna. Purna will ask Rai. Rai will ask Budbudi. Budbudi will ask Sanika. Sanika will ask Priyansh. Priyanshi will ask Sanmitra. Okay. Okay, Sanmitra. Your chapter is the little girl you want to take. So take what we did today, no? Abdul Kalam. है ना? इसमें कुछ है भी लर्न करने लायक. Little girl is very easy. My childhood, final. My childhood. अभी ये तुम लोग सुनो मेरा. My childhood. Okay, we'll do one thing. Hey, chup. Done na. Okay, what we'll do? क्या नहीं आ रहा? आ रहा है. आएगा देखना. ठीक है तो बाद में के लिए काम आएगा. See, you all are only not fixing on one. Okay, okay, listen, तुम लोग सब चुप रहो. What Sanmitra tells, we final. Okay, Sanmitra, you all keep quiet. Sanmitra,
Any chapter?
no, you tell. You tell because these girls are all like girls only. So you tell. तुम लोग टाइम क्यों वेस्ट कर रहे हो? चुपचाप बैठो, उसको बोलने दो ना.
Truly beautiful mind.
Truly beautiful mind. चलो. Okay, what we could do, because the chapter is big, we can take any pages, the first 2 or the first 3 pages. So you'll go through that, and from that only you'll ask. Okay, so you'll take first 3 pages, because in the first page there are hardly 2 paras. Okay, so you take the first, second, and the third one. Up to that E is equal to MC square, up to the last word of that. Every word in the in all the 3 pages. Okay, so that's page number 46, 47, and 48. Fine. Chalo. So Sanmitra, you understood, no? You will ask a question. Tavish, tu ye side aato, he will know whom he is talking to. You will ask Tavish. Okay, your books have to be closed. So if you want, take 2 minutes to go through it and then close your books. Go through it, read everything, and think of the question that you want to ask. Meaning that एक जन एक ही हाँ तुम लोग लिख only the question. No, I would not necessary. It can be anything. What happened when this. It could be anything. No, not necessary one word. No restriction. तो फिर वो next को pass on. If one can't answer, it will pass over to the next. कुछ और मत लिख. Only that if you have written, only that page should be there in front of you at the end. Actually, one question only you're asking. You can remember also. No? क्या पूछ रही हो? Answer भी याद रखो. Done? You can ask any spellings also, huh? Anything. Do it properly, you all have to ask, but you all will also be asked, and the question can be passed on also. So if it's passed on and you answer twice, you get more points. You can ask meanings also, huh? Anything. Anything and everything from those 3 pages. तुम लोग हमेशा उसको बहुत हैरेस करते हो, फिर वो कंफ्यूज हो जाती है. हाँ, Done? Okay, done. Should we start? All books closed then. Close, huh? Close your book. Chalo. Close the book. How can we start? What these girls see? बुक बंद करो ना. खुले बुक में टेस्ट ये होगा क्या? ये हाँ वही तो. Both of you all, what she's coloring and sketching. Keep your book inside the desk. What is this? Question याद रखना. You can't open it at any time. एक क्वेश्चन ही तो याद रखना है. So write it, no. What you are doing? Can we start? She's not closing it. Okay, books all closed, should not open. Now, कोई भी खेलेगा, the whole game is scrapped. Okay. Not only that child, the whole game and everything is scrapped. Okay, Sanmitra.
Which university did Einstein opt for after finishing his school?
Ask him.
Name of the school is not given in the book.
No, speak louder. He will not make out. He cannot make out what you're saying.
I can't understand you. Repeat the question.
Can you repeat the question?
Which university did Einstein opt for after finishing his school?
Do you know? Pass. Pass. Zurich? To 5. Remember your own. Next question. You will ask us anything. He is asking, what do you mean? Did you hear what he said? Be louder, no. जोर से पूछ.
What do you mean by liberal?
Is it correct? Where you saw it from? It's not liberty. No. Liberty would be freedom. Liberal is something. You can need not use the same words, but at least it has to mean the same. You know, na? The correct answer. You are asking and you only don't know. कुछ और पूछ जिसका आंसर तेरे को पता है. क्वेश्चन पूछा तो तेरे को तो आंसर आना चाहिए. You know, date and your month. Girls, who you have to tell? I don't give the answer. Don't give the answer.
18, sorry,
1 minute. 14.
March 18,
Correct. So 10. You all don't give answers if it's her turn. If you give, then she will get her points. Now you have to ask her.
Which country is more liberal than which?
Munich. Munich. Correct? 15. Now you ask. What did she ask? Ask louder.
What's the name of Albert Einstein's sister?
She has asked her partner.
She just said that. I had a different question, but she said
Who gave the answer?
no one.
Mama. You know, na? Don't know. It passes, no? It passes. It passes two. So 5. Okay, now her original question. But buddy. Ask.
What age Albert Einstein was
At what age he was unemployed?
Third page.
What age? Okay. Wait, let her run. Don't give. Don't know, it will be passed on, no? 5 points. Good. Next. Her turn. Sanika. Sanika. Open. Correct. So yours is how many? 10, no? Okay, so yours is 5, yours is 15. Rest of you all not start. Now you have to ask Sanmitra in a loud voice. है ना 35 तक है ना और 20 तक का in which city was Albert? Ask louder. Why should I ask for you? Ask louder.
He was born Ulm, ULM in Germany.
सही है ना तो yeah. Okay, correct. So 5 points Sanmitra, 5 Sanika, 5 right, 15 right, and 10 Priyanshi 10. Okay, good. This time I don't mind. At least you are learning something. उधर क्या CAT CAT